Hopes everybody is doing well. In my previous lecture, I have given you the proper understanding how to write the Java code, how the classes work, how the bytecode is created through JVM and everything else. Now we will write some more code here, and our first code is going to be for demo addition dot java. This is our main class, so write our first of all we will write our main method. This is the command line argument. Okay, right now I am going to create a class. What is class? To get the addition. I have created the class. Now I will create the variable and a equal, suppose I am giving the value 10, and I have created another variable of type integer which value is 20, and void display addition. I have created a method. In this method I am going to print the value, the sum of two numbers. Okay, a plus b. Here I am going to call, first of all I have to create a object. I am creating an object of type addition. Sorry for this type mistake. Addition add new keyword type addition. I have created an object name add, and dot add I am going to call the display addition value, display addition method. Now I am going to run it. Java demo addition dot java. Okay, see that the class has been created. Okay, there has been created two dot class file. Why? Because when you create classes, for each of the classes there will be one dot class file extension or bytecode. Okay, now I'll gonna run the code java demo addition, but in terminal you have to write only the main method class, where in which class the main method is. Okay, demo addition. Okay, and there is a problem in type, sorry for type mistake. Okay, the sum of two numbers is 30. Okay, and let's me zoom out for it because there it will be easy for you. Okay, right now I can also return a value by this. Suppose that I am going to call it int, and I am going to return the value of the addition a plus b. See, first it was void, now it is integer. What does this mean? This means that this method display addition is going to return a value, and what it is going to return? It is going to return the value of this summation of these two variables. The values these two variables are holding, the summation of that two values. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to create a variable which is gonna hold which is going to hold this value. Okay, now create, now create this from here, because I don't want to, I just don't want to waste your time. Okay, okay, see this 30 plus 20, 30. Or you can also do this like this. You can also add some strings, the summation, the sum, and run it again, the sum 30. Okay, as you have seen that you can display the whatever you want from the function by using the system.out.println in the method, and you can also return the value. This method display addition is returning the value of the summation of the two variable, the values that two variable is holding. And when I am calling this add dot display addition through an object, it returns a value of a plus b, and that value of a plus b is holded by integer variable, int variable. Okay, int variable. Okay, I hope so that you have understood it. Let's create something. And right now type it as math, here also math, okay. Now I am going to create more variables. Here right now it is of type return. Okay, return addition, return subtraction, okay. Now we can return the value of the subtraction. Add, you can also call int var sub equal add dot return subtraction. Don't forget the semicolon at the end. Now var add some system.out.println the subtraction. Okay, subtraction. What is going to the value? The value is going to be var sub. Okay, run it. The sum, the subtraction, 10 minus 20 is obviously minus 10, and let it be run by terminal also. Java demo addition.java. I would recommend you to run the code through the terminal, because it gives you some extra benefit, like command line arguments. When you will pass command line arguments, then you need to use this terminal or command prompt, whatever you are using. So I would suggest you to use this command line argument, command line or a terminal for running your Java code. Though it takes some extra time, but it is useful, the sum. Okay, now I am going to create another method, int return division, return a multiply b, okay. I have also created return division method, and I am going to also create a return multi multiplication method also, which is going to return the value of the multiplication of the two variable. Okay, I'm where actually in variable I need to also follow the camel case. This is the naming convention. Okay, you always need to follow this kind of naming convention. It will create a readable code. When you are writing complex codes, then it is useful. It makes your code readable to other programmers. And when you want to contribute to the open source project, then you should have follow these rules. Okay, multiplication, return multiplication, that's it. Int where division div equal add dot return division. What I have created, return division. Okay, and remember that when you are changing the name of a variable, please check if there is any use of the variable. The multiplication. Okay, the multiplication, and I am doing the multiplication through this method of return multiplication. Now I am going to take the now I am going to print the value of the division. Okay, how to do this? Now I am going to call this where div, which is holding the value returned by the function method return division in our math class. Okay, let's run it. Call the terminal to come. Where your terminal? Please come to us. And we are calling the compiler, our most important friend. Without this we cannot even do a single thing. Demo addition .java. Actually you don't need to do this, the compiler. Do you want to see the magic? I am just giving you these big instructions because I am just hoping that you also use this terminal or command prompt to use or PowerShell to run your Java program. Okay, I think so that typing is okay. Look, you once you have compiled the code, you don't need to compile the code again and again. After that you just call that JVM to run the code. The sum, the subtraction, the multiplication, 10 multiplied 20, 200, and why it is returning 10 by 20 equals 0. Can you explain it? Do you have any idea why it is 10 by 20 is half? Then why 0? Because there is something I will teach you. Look, here return division, what I am calling A by B. Okay, now let comment out A. Suppose that A divide by B means this 10, sorry for some Hindi, 10 divided by 20 equal point half. Then why this is returning 0? Actually what happened, we have called this var div as integer, and integer cannot hold floating point values. This doesn't have anything before the decimal, it is like 0.5. That's why it is returning 0. It will return whatever is before the decimal point. What is before this decimal point? 0. That's why it is returning 0. Suppose that I have created, suppose that here 20, here suppose that I am creating 15, and when I am going to run, then there will be magic. Okay, see the magic. Here it is on, because when you divide 20 by 15 there is 1 point something, and the variable integer type variable is just holding the value before that decimal point, as there is only value 1 before this decimal point in the calculation. That's why it is running on. I hope so that you understand this mathematical terms, and also create a method for square number, and always follow this, please. That's my request, that please follow this naming convention of camel case, and for methods, variables, and others objects, and please follow this Pascal case for creating classes, please. It will be beneficial for you in the future. Return a multiply a. Okay, run the code again. Demo addition .java. Oh, I didn't have created the variable that is going to hold skewer add square number. Sorry for that. Again run, clear the terminal. Okay, java demo addition, the square, see the square 2400. And suppose that there may be a question in your mind that why I am not changing this name of this demo edition. If I want to change the name of this demo edition, I have to change also the name of this java file. Look, demo math. What happened, man? Where it is gone? Demo math. See, it, as I have many extension, it is changing automatically. But suppose that you have changed the name of your main class which is holding the main method, and the file name is not changing, you have to change it explicitly by your own, otherwise there will be error. Okay, also, and there are some tasks for you. You do everything: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and there is a task for you. You create 3 variables, you return the summation of these 3 variables, subtraction of these 3 variables, multiplication of these 3 variables, and also division, like this one. And you should comment in my video section what is going to be the answer. You should provide the code, and then I will review your code, and I will give you some, I will review your code and give you where is the problem, what you should change or something. And okay, thank you for this session. Okay brothers, have a nice day.